What's going on, everybody? It's me, your boy, Mr. H.A. and I'm back with another boxing wrap up. And boy, cool it down. Was it ever a great night of boxing tonight on NBC? So it doesn't get any better than that. First off, let's talk about. I'm going to do two boxing wrap ups all in one. And I'll make this as quick as I possibly can. First of all, let's talk about the Adrian Broner versus John Molina Jr. I said before they made this fight that I didn't know why Adrian Broner was fighting John Molina. What he did tonight, everybody knew that he was going to go through this guy. I mean, speed played a big difference. Molina tried as hard as he could. I mean, the man was coming off of 2 losses, but he tried as hard as he could to try to contend and do whatever he felt as though that would work. He was one-handed in the fight. He was just looking for one punch the whole night, and he had to do a whole hell of a lot more if he thought that he had any shot at beating AB. AB beat him with just a jab, and he landed effectively all night long at will. I really didn't feel like AB would be able to knock him out, but and he caught AB, twice. Matter of fact, like 3 or 4 times with some hard shots. AB took his best punch and just kept rolling, man. But the overall assessment of the fight, I feel like, I wasn't surprised with the outcome of that fight because I think we all knew, and it's safe to say that he's not really no match for AB. I don't really think that AB. I was trying to figure out why wasn't AB fighting Matisse or Terrence Crawford or somebody like that. That's what between those 2 fighters, they have to be next. They have to be next. I mean, AB can't continue to fight these, low-level fighters, tomato cans and gym rats is what I like to call them. Guys that you know that you can beat on paper, that you know that you can beat. They really don't, pose any type of will or threat to you. And maybe that's because AB is a ticket seller. But, when you're doing all of this, people want to see some results. And, after seeing him in there with Maidana, I don't know. AB should be fighting some of the elite fighters right now. No, AB is not an elite fighter, but I feel as though he should stop fighting these gym rats. He needs some serious competitiveness. But it was a step up in weight, so who knows the way how that will work out. You also had Robert the Ghost Gurrero versus Keith One-Time Thurman. That was one hell of a fight. I mean, blood was drawn. If you saw that fight, if you haven't seen it, please go look it up online. I'm sure somebody's posted it to YouTube. It was all on NBC, and we'll talk about that later on in the video. But it was all on NBC, so everybody in the whole world could watch it if you wanted to watch it. But it was a great fight. Keith Thurman did just what I thought he would do. He landed shots effectively. He beat Gurrero to the punch. Gurrero tried to muscle Keith into the ropes, and that was his only hopes of any chance of pulling off the upset, as some would say. But really nothing doing for Gurrero. He landed some effective shots. He did, but Thurman kind of like walked through him. I can't really say that Thurman was hurt by anything that Gurrero did, but Thurman bottomed Gurrero. I can forget what round that was, but it was just so intense, man. I mean, they went back and forth. They gave the crowd what they want. I can guarantee you that nobody left that fight not feeling like they got their breads. They got their money's worth. As far as Keith Thurman, I have been saying for quite some time that Keith Thurman needed a solid contender, because he's another one that had been fighting a bunch of nobodies, a bunch of tomato cans and gym rats. So I thought that was a true test for him. It's a true test for him. Does that make him an elite fighter now? Is it safe to say that Keith Thurman is the man? He's a force. He's not. Can't say that just yet. So only time will tell that as well. But it was a good fight. But if you saw it, did you see that 4-door Chevy F-150 that metastasized on the side of Keith Thurman's head. I don't know if that was from a clash of heads or it couldn't have possibly come from a punch. It couldn't possibly come from a punch, but that joint grew. It kind of reminded me of Hasim Rahman when Hasim Rahman had that used car on his head when he was fighting. I don't know if that was it wasn't Holyfield. I can't remember who he was fighting, but it might have been John Ruiz or somebody. But he had a used car on the side of his head. They actually had to stop the fight, so I thought that we were going to end up having the same results as far as that fight was concerned. But I'm already 5 minutes and 33 seconds in. It was a great night of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Great night of boxing. And as far as the fights being on NBC, sky's the limit as to, what's going to happen. I think, as far as the boxing aspect, that's going to probably, put Showtime and HBO, $2 billion companies, in the hole as far as boxing is concerned. They'll still have boxing matches over there, but I don't think it'll be as exciting as they used to be. So, Al Heyman and whoever else is working with NBC, that was a great idea, brilliant idea. I kind of turned my nose up at it at first, but I was not displeased tonight. I really enjoyed tonight's fight. The fighters got after it. And the Abner Mares fight, I don't know why they didn't show that. Maybe it wasn't worth showing, but they only showed Keith one-time Thurman against Robert Gurrero and Adrian Broner versus John Molina Jr. fight. So, look them fights up, man. It's your boy, Mr. H.A. Double. Shots to my man, Joseph Bailey, down in North Carolina. You're always looking out for me, Slim. You always support me. And, I got to show you love right back. So, shots to my man, Mr. Joseph Bailey, down in UNC. We came up short tonight against Duke, but that's all right. That's another story, another video. But until the next boxing wrap up, it's your boy, Mr. H.A. Double. Please, please, go look those fights up. Robert Gurrero versus Keith one-time Thurman and Adrian Broner against John Molina. John Molina looked like a drunk Rocky in that joint. I wasn't sure we won the fight. I'm out, man. Follow me on Twitter at Double36Double, and you can also look me up on Facebook. Till the next boxing wrap up, it's your boy, Mr. H.A. Double. I yell at y'all. I'm out.